What's up, everybody? Welcome to another Realtor Spotlight with Velocity Lending. I am Dakota Burke, and with me today is Mr. Seth Baker from Sears Real Estate. Seth and I have known each other a very, very long time, so it's really fun to work professionally with you. Seth, what got you into real estate?
Mostly nepotism, for sure. No, I grew up with my dad being a realtor here in Greeley. And it was kind of the one thing I swore I would never do. And then, you graduate and work a couple jobs and you go, man, that actually seemed, good. It's a good way to serve the community. And I think that's what drew me to it, is that I love Greeley. I care about Greeley. I love our community members and the community that Greeley has become, especially since I was a kid and growing up here. It's changed so much for the better. And I just love kind of being a part of that growth. And those changes that I think have been so good for our community.
That's awesome, man. Yeah, I feel like Greeley gets a negative rap, especially from people that went to high school here and grew up here and everything like that, and they go and move away, but then a lot of them end up coming back because they realize, you know what, this is home,
wasn't that bad.
And it wasn't that bad. You experience a couple other places, you're like, you know what, there's a lot worse than Greeley, Colorado.
Definitely.
It's just, I think it's that hometown, I need to get out of here.
And I do think it's good. There's a lot of people around my age who have left and come back, and I think it's good to get that perspective so that you know what you are coming back to appreciate. So
for sure. Well, how long have you been doing real estate?
Like a year and a half. I'm coming up on 2 years.
Awesome.
I think it'll be 2 years in March or so. So still considered like a rookie and everything, but my stupid joke I make all the time is that I have 26 years experience by proxy.
You're right.
So, and I do think that actually has helped me in a way to know what I was getting myself into, because there is nothing on your real estate exams that prepare you for the day-to-day activities of being a realtor. And I kind of had that perspective of I am aware of the time commitment and emotional commitment that this is to our clients and everything. So I do think that's helped, even though it's a dumb joke. And
you're enjoying it so far.
Oh yeah, it's so fulfilling, and so it's not what I expected in the best way possible. I love it. Yeah, it's great.
Especially when you got to see your dad do this for so many years. I'm sure you had some negative thoughts about well, if I were to do this, have you had any I'm going to do it this way because I know my dad did it this way, and mess with our relationship or something like that? I
think if anything, it gave me more peace of mind knowing that he's worked through some of the most difficult markets. He through 08 and 09, through high interest rates and low interest rates and a ton of inventory and very little inventory. He was always just, a very hard worker. So I think I've come into this with a perspective that is, so long as I keep my head down and work very, very hard, which is way harder done than said. But I think I have that perspective that is okay, if I am a very hard worker and continue to stay diligent on my craft, that things will be okay regardless of market conditions. So I think there's a peace of mind that I have regardless of what market conditions look like, that is okay, cool, I'll figure it out.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, and you've got a great partner in us in Velocity Lending. We'll be here to support you. So everybody, thank you so much for watching another Realtor Spotlight. See you next time.